తాకట్టులో ఉన్న బంగారాన్ని విడిపించి ఆ రోజున్న మార్కెట్ ధర కట్టి మిగిలిన డబ్బును మీకు అందిస్తుంది ఎస్వీఎస్ గోల్డ్.
Hello guys, right now we are at VJIT for the event of TEDx about metamorphosis. So here we are with Sri Satya Gaura Chandrahas Garu. Let's talk to him. Namaskaram sir.
Today,
Sir, once upon a time, the youth of this country representing our culture in many ways. But right now the same youth are addicted to Instagram, social media. So what kind of metamorphosis they should go with?
this I think VJIT completed 25 years, and on that occasion they have organized this TEDx theme called Metamorphosis. I would say a very apt theme for youngsters. Many of the youngsters realizing that their particular current habits, current behaviors are not up to the mark, particularly the habits with social media, habits with addictions. They are realizing it, and they want to change to a to become a better person, but then they really don't know how to become a good person, a better person who is focused on his career, focused on the country and all that. So that's why today they happen to invite us, and based on Bhagavad Gita, we have suggested some mechanisms, some methods, some tools by which a person can transform himself into a better person. Somebody who is looking into growth and advancement in his life by doing some small things daily. That's what we have recommended.
Sir, change is inevitable. And what kind of change is right now needful at this moment?
Actually, we need to bring in such methodologies that which can bring greatest change into the human being, because we don't have time, and it's a fast-paced life, and we really need a great tool. Fortunately, Bhagavad Gita already recommends such methods, and one is to focus on meditation, particularly mantra meditation. If we want to change our vibration, we want to enhance our vibrations, it is important that we take up this chanting of Hare Krishna and then associate with this Krishna vibration, and a person can transform himself at a pace that is even unbelievable for him. So that is one thing that we have recommended. Every day 108 times they have to chant and hear nicely. And the second one is, without knowledge we cannot have a peaceful process. So we have recommended reading one shloka every single day. That is called, so from Bhagavad Gita one can read one shloka every single day. And finally, once in a while, take a break, come to the temple, and then enjoy some divine environments and vibes. And that will keep your life peaceful and full of happiness. I wish all the best to VJIT and the students here.
Thank you so much sir. So guys, that is best lines from sir. So guys, right now మనం VJITలో జరుగుతున్న మెటామార్ఫసిస్ అనే ఒక ఈవెంట్కి సంబంధించి టెడెక్స్ ఈవెంట్లో ఉన్నాం అనమాట. సో రైట్ నో మనతో ఐశ్వర్య ఉన్నారు. తనతో మాట్లాడదాం ఈ ఈవెంట్ గురించి అండ్ మెటామార్ఫసిస్ గురించి కూడా తెలుసుకుందాం అబౌట్ ద చేంజ్. హాయ్ ఐశ్వర్య.
హాయ్.
చేంజ్ ఇస్ ఇన్ఎవిటబుల్ అంటూ ఉంటారు కదా. సో ఈ మెటామార్ఫసిస్ అనే థింగ్ కూడా దీని గురించే ఎక్కువ డిస్కస్ చేస్తూ ఉంది. సో ఒక హ్యూమన్ లైఫ్లో ఒక యాజ్ ఎ పర్సన్గా చేంజ్ అనేది మీకు ఎలా ఉపయోగపడింది అంటారు?
So, see, I was sighted before. So, appudu example, I was used to ride 4 people on a bike. ఆ తర్వాత ఐసైట్ పోయినప్పుడు I had to hold somebody's hand and walk. When I started using assistive technology, I started using this cane and walking. And today, as an entrepreneur, I'm developing places where it is accessible for people like me. So that is the change that I have gone through personally.
యూజువల్లీ ఎవరైనా సరే చేంజ్ అన్నప్పుడు దాన్ని ఛాలెంజ్గా చూస్తుంటారు. అంటే మారాల్సి వస్తుందేమో, ఒక భయం, ఒక ఫియర్ అనేది ఉంటూ ఉంటుంది. బట్ ఆ ఫియర్ని దాటడం ఎలాగా?
సో నాకు ఎప్పుడు నేను ఇది ఒక ఛాలెంజ్గా చూడలేదు. నేను ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వచ్చాయి, కానీ ఐ ఆల్వేస్ చూసానికి దీనికి సొల్యూషన్ ఏంటి, ఆ సొల్యూషన్ లేనప్పుడే దెన్ ద ఛాలెంజ్ వరీస్ మీ. సో అండ్ హ్యాపీలీ లైక్ యూనో నాకు ఇప్పటి వరకు చూసిన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్కి ఆల్వేస్ సొల్యూషన్ అనేది దొరికింది.
అండ్ యూజువలీ చేంజ్ అనే థింగ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఆ, అది ఒక లెర్నింగ్. డెఫినెట్లీ ఇప్పుడు మీరు అన్నట్టు ఒక ఫేజ్ నుంచి ఇంకో ఫేజ్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు మనం ఏదో ఒకటి ఎంబ్రేస్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటాం. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్న స్టూడెంట్స్కి ఏం చెప్తారు, విజైటీలో ఉన్న స్టూడెంట్స్కి ఏం చెప్తారు, ఆర్ ఈ వీడియో చూసే ఆడియన్స్ ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఏజ్, వాళ్ళకున్న సిచ్యువేషన్ నుంచి బెటర్, చేంజ్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ బికమింగ్ బెటర్, ఆర్ వచ్చే సిచ్యువేషన్కి తగ్గట్టుగా మనం మారడం. సో మిగిలిన వాళ్ళకి యూజువల్ ఆడియన్స్కి ఏం చెప్తారు చేంజ్ గురించి, వాళ్ళకి సంబంధించిన లైఫ్స్, ఇండివిజువల్ లైఫ్స్ గురించి కూడా?
సో ఐ థింక్ దే హ్యావ్ టు లివ్ దర్ డే. రేపు ఏమవుతుందో అనే భయంతో ఉంటే దే విల్ నెవర్ బీ ఏబుల్ టు అచీవ్ వాట్ దే వాంట్ టు డూ. ఈరోజు ప్రస్తుతం వాట్ దే హ్యావ్ ఇన్ దే హెడ్, చేంజెస్ విల్ కమ్ వెదర్ యూ లైక్ ఇట్ ఆర్ నాట్. సిచ్యువేషనల్ చేంజెస్ అన్నీ వస్తూ ఉంటాయి. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ స్టిక్ టు వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ థాట్, ఇఫ్ యూ స్టిక్ టు యువర్ జీల్, నోబడీ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు స్నాచ్ ఇట్ ఫ్రమ్ యూ అండ్ యుల్ గెట్ టు వేర్ యూ ఆర్.
అండ్ ఐశ్వర్య పిల్లయ్య గారు, ఇప్పుడు మీరు చాలా మందిని రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తున్నారు. చాలా అనేది ఒకటో రెండో లేకపోతే 100 1000 కాదు, లక్షల మందిని, కోట్ల మందిని యూఆర్ రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. అబౌట్ బికమింగ్ ఏ చేంజ్ అయి ఉండొచ్చు, లేదంటే బీయింగ్ ఇంప్రూవింగ్ అయి ఉండొచ్చు. అండ్ మోర్ దెన్ దట్ ఒక పర్సన్గా మీరు నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్యూచర్లో ఇంకా ఎలాంటి అడ్వాంటేజెస్ కానీ, అంటే అచీవ్మెంట్స్ కానీ ఎలా ప్లాన్ చేసుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నారు లైఫ్లో కానీ, అండ్ దాని ద్వారా జనాల్ని ఇంపాక్ట్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు?
ఫర్ మీ నా యాక్సెసిబిలిటీ అనేది చాలా క్లోజ్ అండి నా హార్ట్కి. సో ఫర్ మీ ఆ చేంజ్ అనేది నేను ఎప్పుడు చూడాలనుకుంటున్నా అంటే, ఇప్పుడు నేను రైల్వే స్టేషన్ వెళ్తున్నా అంటే ఐ షుడ్ బి ఏబుల్ టు గో. నేనే సొంతంగా వెళ్ళాలి ఒక రైల్వే స్టేషన్కి. ఒక హాస్పిటల్లో అపాయింట్మెంట్ తీసుకొని వెళ్తున్నా అంటే నేనే సొంతంగా వెళ్ళాలి. అలా లక్షల మంది ఉన్నారు హూ ఆర్ డిపెండెంట్ ఆన్ అదర్స్. అలాంటి వాళ్ళకి ఒక మంచి యాక్సెసిబుల్ స్పేస్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలని నా ఫ్యూచర్లో ఐ వాంట్ టు సీ దట్ వరల్డ్.
అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ ఐశ్వర్య గారు ఫర్ గివింగ్ సచ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్స్ టు అస్. అండ్ ఫైనల్గా చేంజ్ అనే దానికి భయపడొద్దు అని మన వాళ్ళకి ఏం చెప్తారు ఒక్క మాటలో?
Don't worry about the change. It's a part of your life and just embrace it and make the best of it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So right now here we are with the youngest and energetic speaker, Pradhamesh Sinha. Hi Pradhamesh.
Hi, sir.
So today the event is about metamorphosis, right?
Yes.
So what would you like to tell about this event?
See, like this event has been really nice. All the speakers, they presented their thoughts about metamorphosis, and they spoke about their fields as well, like metamorphosis in their field. What's their perspective on metamorphosis, including me. I spoke on the stage, and it was a really nice experience. Metamorphosis doesn't just symbolize; it symbolizes a change, and the change is really important. It is a rule. You can't live without changes, but changes should be positive, not negative. I explained how did I go through changes, but because metamorphosis, the best part of it is always a positive change, and it is always easy to adapt. So I explained how I went through changes, how my journey navigates through ups and downs and many changes, and other speakers as well. So it was overall a really energizing and really wonderful event.
So change is becoming something, right? So what would you like to become in future? Like you are representing at the youngest age, and you are representing a lot of people, no? So what is the future for you?
So I want to be an IAS officer. As per you will ask my goal. So that's my dream. That's my aspiration to do. So that this is a goal I'm preparing towards.
So right now through iDream Media, there will be lakhs of people watching you. And what would you say to them about metamorphosis and becoming a better change to the society, better change to the people around them, to their family? So what would you say about that?
Look, what I think is metamorphosis is growth. Growth for a long time, it looks like quiet and nothing is happening. Like metamorphosis, we imagine a caterpillar turning into butterfly. The cocoon looks dead, but the transformation is happening inside. What right now to you looks like the problem, looks like it's why did it happen to me. in the future, after a long time, this could be your metamorphosis. This could be a positive change for you, and you would thank the universe for the opportunities and for all every circumstances. So what I think is, learn adaptation. Keep adapting to new situations. This would help you grow. So that's my message to everyone.
Wonderful about your views. And change is not that easy, and usually people do fear about the change.
Exactly.
So embracing it and evolving with it is very important. So do you have any suggestions for us?
See, what I think is, embracing changes is really important, and we need to remember that we don't need to fear. If we are on earth, we will go through several ups and downs. Life is not a bed of roses. Jesus Christ and Sri Ram, they came on earth, they faced challenges. It's not bed of roses. Don't fear changes. Start adapting with them. Because if you will adapt to changes, you will grow, and eventually you will achieve the goal you want to. But if you will not adapt through changes, you will arrest your growth. So keep adapting to new situations. It's really important.
And finally, like, who is your inspiration? To example about metamorphosis.
um, my inspiration, like there are a lot of inspirations to me. I follow Swami Vivekanandji, Helen Keller. So she was an blind author. She was visually impaired and deaf. She was author, advocate, political activist, and she achieved many things. So Swami Vivekanandji, he represented India on international stages, and Helen Keller. So these people are there. They are my role model, because despite of adverse circumstances, they achieved something. They changed their circumstances. They adapted through change. So that's why they are my role model, and I take inspiration from them.
That's a great thing to say to the iDream audience, and definitely we wish you all the best and for your future endeavors. And we are really proud of you, Prathamesh. Thank you so much.
ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ టెక్నాలజీ 26 సంవత్సరాలుగా అజీజ్ నగర్లో ఎడ్యుకేషన్ పరంగా సేవలు అందిస్తున్న కాలేజీ రెండవసారి కాన్సిక్యూటివ్గా టెడెక్స్ ఈవెంట్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఈసారి టెడెక్స్ ఈవెంట్ థీమ్ మెటమార్ఫోసిస్, దట్ ఈస్ ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ ఇన్ ఎవ్రీవన్స్ లైఫ్. స్పీకర్స్ అన్ని డొమైన్స్ నుండి తీసుకున్నాం ఈసారి. స్పిరిచువల్ డొమైన్ నుండి, ఐటీ డొమైన్ నుండి, మ్యూజిక్ ఫీల్డ్ నుండి, ఫిలిం ఇండస్ట్రీ నుండి, ప్రతి ఒక్క డొమైన్ నుండి స్పీకర్స్ వాళ్ళ ఎక్స్పీరియన్సెస్, వాళ్ళ లైఫ్ జర్నీస్ వచ్చిన పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ తోటి షేర్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు. 190 పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ రిజిస్టర్ అయ్యి ఉన్నారు ఈ ఈవెంట్కి. ఒక 60 మంది వేరియస్ ఫీల్డ్స్ నుండి స్పెషల్ ఇన్వైటీస్గా వచ్చి ఉన్నారు. ఈ స్పీకర్స్ వాళ్ళ జర్నీ ఏదైతే షేర్ చేసుకున్నారో ఈ అటెండీస్కి అందరికీ వాళ్ళ ఫ్యూచర్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ కోసం పనికొస్తుందని చెప్పేసి మేము ఆశిస్తున్నాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
What are the suggestions can you give the students as researchers?
As a researcher, so as someone who's been researching in like various big institutions for so many years at IISc, at IIT Madras, I just wanted to say that if you're interested in something, whether it's science, technology, mathematics, or even if it's arts and humanities, go for it. There are so many opportunities in today's world. We're living in such an online global world. You can truly do anything that you want to do. If you have the interest in something, invest yourself in it and go deep into it. A passion for something will take you really, really far in today's world.
Right. So what is the impact of this TEDx on students?
So as I said, I have literally grown up watching TEDx since I was like a kid, maybe from 2nd or 3rd grade. And it's changed my life in so many better ways. I have learned things that I would have never learned before. I've learned things in the fields of arts, in the field of history, in the field of technology, in the field of quantum computing. You know, TEDx is in such an amazing stage that gives this platform for ideas that otherwise may have gone unheard. And I think that when we share ideas, like myself and of course Prathamesh, who just came before me, so inspirational. When we hear people like this speak, it just, more than anything, it just starts a conversation. It sparks a conversation in people. And that power, the power of the conversation is so much. Because when people start talking about important issues like this, about gender equality, access to education, that's when real change happens. And I think TEDx is one of the reasons why in like this global digital world, we can actually drive real change.
Yeah, last question. As an entrepreneur, can you give any suggestion for all entire students community?
I think the only advice I would give to all students is that at the end of the day, just don't give up. I'm also a student. I'm just 17 years old. All the time, I want to give up on things. I don't want to do anything. I want to sit and watch Netflix all day. But trust me, when you have the passion for something, it doesn't let you go. Even though I like living my life as a normal student, I love my research and I love technology. And I think that if you really invest yourself in it, you can go really far. And especially today, for the past 2 days, being in this college like VJIT, being surrounded by so many such talented, such cool students, and with this really vibrant atmosphere, I can see that these students are going to go so far as well.
Actually, most of the engineering colleges are running behind CGPA and placement kind of thing. But VJIT is like, running behind like these kind of events,
Yeah.
TEDx, like, So for balancing emotional among the students.
Yeah.
Right now, the technology point of view gradually changing, day by day or within 2 months, the technology is changing.
Yeah.
Right? So what technology you may suggest for the students as an entrepreneur? Like, see, within 5 years, everything is changed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Now coming 5 years, what kind of technology you may predict?
So what I would say is that, of course, as you just mentioned, technology in today's world never stays the same. Today, the best AI today will be the worst AI of tomorrow. And I really believe that. But as students, I think that AI is not something we should be scared of or something we should misuse. I don't think the purpose of like ChatGPT is to do your homework. I think that we should utilize generative AI, predictive AI to help us do the manual work and so that we can focus on bigger and better things. Especially for computer science students, the age of us doing coding by ourselves is gone. Now we need to use AI to build bigger systems, build bigger models, actually solve these problems that I was talking about.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for coming to VJIT. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
సో గైస్ రైట్ నో మనం విజిఐటీలో టెడెక్స్ ఈవెంట్లో అయితే ఉన్నాం అనమాట మెటామార్ఫోసిస్ అంటే చేంజ్ ఆఫ్ బికమింగ్ అని చెప్పేసి సో రైట్ నో వీ హ్యావ్ మ్యూజిషియన్ జీత్ విత్ హియర్ సో హాయ్ జీత్
Hi, hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing good and how are you, how about you?
Not too bad. It was an exciting day. Really pumped right now. I think one of my core moments for my life as well. So really excited and feel really grateful.
Usually you see you are in very creative field, musician and composing music is not that an easy task and metamorphosis, so change of becoming something and as a musician how would you define it?
I think a metamorphosis, as you mentioned, is also a process. And myself as a musician, I go through the process of writing a song right from scratch and then seeing the final product. So I think more or less that is something that I deal with on a day-to-day basis as it is. And we go through metamorphosis every single day as a musician. When you see that butterfly of a song come out, I think it's the caterpillar that goes unnoticed, and that's what we do on a general basis. And I think that's really important.
So to be frank, you are representing a lot of people and to be frank the youth of India. So as a musician being in creative field, more people are really attracted to you about the field and about the profession also, because in India the audience towards music is a big number. So what would you say to them about their initial life or initial career or something they want to work on? So what would you say about that?
I think the one thing that at least I believe in is that I never treated it like a profession as such, because I just loved doing music. I was just so passionate about it from a young age that I never thought of it as a job. I just made me feel so alive every single day when I woke up and I heard songs, and it did not just have to do with music. It like anything in general which had to do with the process of songwriting or how somebody writes lyrics or the tunes and all of that. So I would say, even if it's music, even if it's not music, any profession that you're into, you should want to wake up in the morning the next day and go for it. Like, even if it's work, even if it's a 9 to 5 corporate job, I think you should just need to be passionate about it, because if you do something with a lot of love, I think it shows in the work that you do. So yeah, I think the people that are watching and are passionate about music or are passionate about the creative fields, I would just say keep going, never give up, because I know in this generation it's all about numbers and Instagram views, followers. It does not matter. Art at the end of the day is always introduced by the artist, and that's what it matters.
Usually youngsters, they are most of the youngsters were still in confusion about what they would like to become. Can we know for a instance that at what age you want to become a musician?
Okay. I'll answer this honestly. When I was young, I wanted to be an IIT engineer. I grew up a little bit. I wanted to be a CA. I grew up a little bit more, and then I realized no, I don't want to be any of that. And I just fell in love with the process of music. I have been a national level cricketer as well. I've been into sports, and I think I'm really grateful to my parents and especially my mom for letting me do whatever I want. Also, letting me know that I should complete my education and do whatever I want to at the same time. It's really important that I do everything, but also I have the perfect knowledge about the world and especially the field of education. So yes, it's really important that kids at home and everybody who watches study, but also follow a passion because that will keep them alive and keep the child in them alive.
I think that's the best line from Jeet, I think. And thank you, Jeet, for lovely bite for iDream, and thank you so much for inspiring many of the Indian youth. Here we are with another speaker, and you know what? He's more into education, edutech, and you already know that he's an AI specialist. So we will know more things while talking to him. Hi.
Hi. I am not an AI specialist. I'm an AI learner like everyone else.
Usually they say like that, but we already know that. So the event right now we are at VJIT about a metamorphosis, the change of becoming something. So AI is doing the same thing in today's generation and today's tech. About more into social media even there are a lot of technicalities coming out and but the youth are more into video and video creation, content creation, all that. But what would you suggest them about the AI who can use it into more productive and procreative things?
AI is coming, so you cannot change. It's inevitable that you cannot go away from AI. It is like how smartphones is today. That can we be without smartphones today? No, right? So it is going to be like that in the coming days where we cannot be without AI. So make sure you adapt to it and make sure you know how to use them properly so that it can empower you to maybe to give you a good career, to help you in work or to make you money. Yes.
So like change is inevitable and AI is also inevitable, right?
100%, yes.
About the youth of India, usually they more into confusion because of many options in India usually. So how one should get a clarity about what they should do in future?
Um, Clarity comes with, I would say, the right breakdown of thoughts, right? So if you're able to break down of your whatever thoughts you have, I think clarity comes from there. And then clarity keeps changing. Today I have this clarity, tomorrow I have that another clarity. So I think it's you have to make sure that it depends on what you want, and if you're determined about it, then automatically clarity stays there. But if you're diverted and if you're seeking for validation, then you will never have clarity. So I think clarity comes with the right breakdown of thoughts.
So we are already into metamorphosis from since childhood because from student to profession, we need to change, we need to evolve. But everyone will fear about the change. So how to overcome it?
Um, Fear, what is the point of fear? Matlab, you can have a fear. Everyone can have a fear and you can just be there, right? But rather, what would you choose? Having a fear or adapting to it? Obviously, adapting to it, right? So, making sure you adapt to it and change. As I always say in my speech, also, because the theme is metamorphosis, AI is not the butterfly, we are. AI is the enzymes which transform us to the butterfly, right? So, remember this a caterpillar doesn't want to become a crawler, it becomes something which can fly. So, fly high.
That's a wonderful line, I think. And so here, this is the best line we can end with. And thank you so much for giving the bite. Right now, we are with the OG speller. So she's famous for some pronunciation words. So let's start with your famous word. Is it ball or ball?
It's bowl.
And so right now we are with the event of metamorphosis. So let's her pronounce that also. It is metamorphosis or
It's metamorphosis.
metamorphosis. So that's the part here. So what would you say about the metamorphosis?
Metamorphosis is a change that makes you grow in your skills, make others smile, and make you stand out. And I feel that it's important in everyone's life.
You know, at this young age, you know, you already know about metamorphosis and the change of becoming something. And what would you want to say about the audience? Like there are a lot of people watching you right now. They are at different stages of their life. So the change is inevitable. So for every change they will have some fear. No, how we have to face it right now. So how should we face it? They will in a hurry. So what would you say about that?
Like advice.
Yeah.
I feel like you should always smile, do what you want, always do the best in everything that you do. Always do 100%. Always stay happy. Don't be sad ever. Do what enjoys you. Hang out with your friends. Live your life completely. Don't force to do anything. Have fun. That's it.
So that's the part. So have celebrations in life. So that is what life is meant for. She's saying. So let us try to know about her some more. What what you would like to become in future? Like any specific thing right now you already decided about?
Yes, I would like to be an actor, but I also want to be a really great person. When I grow up, I would like to be a poet or an actress. So it's quite hard for me to choose right now, but I guess I might be an actor.
So either way, you are into creative field. We wish you all the best for that, and thank you for giving a bye to iDream Media.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
So that's it, guys, for today.